Here's your tail of the tape, brought to you by the United States Air Force Reserve. Shawn Stefanelli is 8 years older than Alexei Pergande. Pergande is the taller fighter, 6 feet even. That's big for a featherweight. The reach advantage on both arms and legs belongs to Alexei.
So keys to victory here. Pergande's got to use his long-range strikes. Feints will help with that as well, so he doesn't become predictable. And he's got to move his head. Stefanelli's going to fight his way into the clinch, and he's going to mix takedowns in as well. He feels like wrestling will be the key, but he's got to make sure he's setting those takedowns up.
Andy Shepard, take it away.
The following featherweight bout is a showcase fight. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is a grappling specialist and stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. He weighed in officially at 144 3/4 pounds, and he holds a record of 4 wins and 2 losses. Fighting out of Southampton, Pennsylvania, Shawn Stefanelli. And his opponent, he is a striking specialist and stands 6 feet tall. He weighed in officially at 145 1/2 pounds and holds a perfect professional record of 3 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Nashville, Tennessee, he is the 2022 PFL Challenger Contract winner, Alexei Pergande. Your referee in charge, Keith Peterson.
There's Keith Peterson with the ref cam on. Alexei Pergande is in the green. Shawn Stefanelli is in the gray.
Sir, are you ready? Sir, are you ready? Fight!
Southpaw stance for Stefanelli. Orthodox for Pergande.
Stefanelli staying mobile, trying to figure out what Pergande is going to start with.
A side kick to the chest attempted there from Stefanelli. Don't see it often. And a push kick in response from Alexei Pergande.
One might say combative sports runs in Pergande's blood. His father was an amateur boxer from the Ukraine, had over 200 fights.
Nice.
Stefanelli
will change.
Wow, right underneath the long right hand, and there's a scramble.
Beautiful Randy roll out of that position by Pergande. Beautiful level change and duck under by Stefanelli.
Nice little knee tap on the takedown here from Alexei Pergande. Settles himself into the guard as Stefanelli tries to isolate that right arm of Alexei Pergande on top.
One butterfly hook on the left side now, looking for a Kimura. Oh,
Arm triangle.
that was a quick bite on the arm triangle. He's got to work to pass the guard now if he's going to finish this submission.
Good job by Stefanelli of negating that attack. Perhaps an important lesson there. If you expose something for a half second, Pergande's going to jump on it. Here comes the right hand from the top.
I think we've seen that from both of these guys. That level change from Stefanelli was very quick earlier, forced Pergande to react very quickly. Big, powerful shot.
And then he uses it to once again try and grab this arm triangle.
Can he clear his leg? That's the question.
He's trying to get some elevation with his hips to slide that lead leg through. Stefanelli tying it up.
Stefanelli's wise to it. That's why he's trying to drag that arm along the canvas, and he's successful in alleviating that dangerous position that he was in for a moment. But now he's in half guard. Pergande's going to start to progress through, and if Stefanelli gives any space, we're going to see some more ground and pound, I would imagine.
There's Impa Kasanganay in the red corner of Alexei Pergande. Impa will be fighting on Black Friday for a light heavyweight championship.
Stefanelli using his feet to create some space create a scramble, hopefully get back up to his feet here.
A pop from the crowd for Shawn Stefanelli. Easy trip from Pennsylvania. Strong support for him.
Watch your head.
Nasty hook there on the big flurry from Alexei Pergande. And once again, Stefanelli tries to go with that traveling side kick to the chest.
Beautiful straight punch there, cracked off the forehead of Stefanelli. And again,
Stefanelli shook his head and said that didn't hurt, which usually means that did hurt.
Absolutely. Stefanelli did his collegiate wrestling at William Penn University.
Another takedown from Alexei Pergande here. The right butterfly hook in for Shawn Stefanelli. He's got the left foot posted on the hips of Alexei Pergande. Vicious ground and pound. Alexei Pergande makes everything count in these positions.
wow, quick transition to mount.
Beautiful full mount. Pergande trying to get that arm triangle again, but Stefanelli wise to it, not going to let him get the position.
Now the challenge.
High mount now by Pergande.
Pergande crawls up, and now Stefanelli's faced with the terrible choice of turning his back or leaving himself in a mount to try and work an escape.
Stefanelli trying to use that. There's the arm triangle attempt again.
Nice work with the lat there. Stefanelli just pulling down, not letting that elbow stay high as we look through Ghost Cam.
It's really good awareness by Stefanelli to keep recognizing the danger of that arm triangle.
Cross side by Pergande now. Knees to the body.
Final few seconds of round number one, and we'll finish with Pergande on top, inside control. Alexei Pergande in the green, Shawn Stefanelli in the gray. This is the final fight on our early card here on ESPN+. Main card and playoff semifinals coming up in the lightweight and welterweight divisions.
Got some swelling over one of the eyes of Stefanelli, something to keep an eye on. Any more clean right hands on that eye might open it up.
Stefanelli's movements are pretty solid so far. Now he tries to come in. He's got to close that space against the taller fighter with the reach advantage.
You know, there's an awkward movement from Stefanelli, and I think it's
right
beautiful.
hand.
I think that's the reason why we're seeing Pergande waiting to counter strike, because he's not exactly sure of this movement that he's getting from his opponent. It's very unorthodox.
Yeah, it's not your traditional boxing 1-2-3 combinations and footwork. It is very awkward. And sometimes you get hit with things you don't see coming in that situation.
Exactly that. The Keith Jardine effect.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
That awkward timing can really throw you off. That side kick's problematic, but these short-range punches from Pergande.
Pergande's really starting to dial in the right hand. Oh,
Nice knee.
throws a jumping knee and ate a jab on the way in.
Circle to your right. We're going to the right. Yes, outside that front foot. There you go. Good, Shawn. There you go. You're good.
Heavy strikes here from Alexei Pergande. An uppercut on the inside. Stefanelli responds.
I want
Boy.
hooks off of that next time.
And Pergande looked like a Pez dispenser for a second there.
Не надо, готовь пока. Просто на ручке
Pergande
работай.
throwing more high kicks. Stefanelli's got to be careful he doesn't duck into one of those.
He's ducked right under a couple of them, but Alexei Pergande kind of going shoulder height now, so he can't slip under quite as easily. There's that check hook again from Alexei Pergande. And another takedown. Oh, guillotine attempt. Nothing doing.
Nice change of levels by Pergande and follow through with the double leg. Stefanelli threatening the neck, hoping to create a scramble and to get back up.
Round two halfway gone in this Featherweight showcase. Alexei Pergande on top of Shawn Stefanelli. Main card to come later on ESPN. More right hands. As a master of meaningful ground and pound, Randy, it's impressive the way that Alexei Pergande, he'll throw the straight and then on the rebound switch to the hammer fist and back. He's just giving his opponent a slightly different look and a different angle from that bottom position on all those strikes.
Yeah, it's ergonomically proficient. He keeps his momentum and allows him to keep that power in the ground and pound. And the elevation is what's allowing him to do that. He postures up, gets his head up, that creates that space where he can pick those shots and really make them count.
I'd like to see Stefanelli start to climb his legs up here a bit, but then the danger is that Pergande's going to bail out, posture up and start landing some of those heavy strikes. Of course, there'll be an opportunity for Stefanelli to scramble, but there is also a danger that he's going to get hit with some big shots from Pergande from the top position.
There's our ghost cam technology, taking the chain links out of the smart cage for you and your viewing pleasure. Pergande stands up out of the guard. Stefanelli just confounding some of the offensive efforts with this scrappiness. There's Sada Busi, last year's welterweight champion, will be fighting in a semifinal later tonight against Carlos Leal. That's a rematch between those two men. Now Pergande's got Stefanelli backed up against the smart cage. Throws the overhand, and then the left hook behind it. Some blood coming from the nose of Pergande now. Final 30 seconds of round two. An exchange of hooks there. Stefanelli asked for more. They'll rip it until the end of round two. There's Courtney with the single for round number 3.
Sir, you ready? Sir, you ready?
Shawn
Fight.
Stefanelli in the gray, Alexei Pergande in the green. Third and final round. Featherweight showcase action. Corner of Shawn Stefanelli asking for volume. Pergande caught that kick. Right back to the ground we go.
Lovely takedown, effortless on the timing as well.
Now into
Nice
side
passing
control.
here. We have a Von Flue choke here. Corner team are wise to it. Stefanelli's talking to his coaches.
We saw Pergande move into the full mount earlier in this fight. He's really wanting to get these shoulder chokes. Now we'll go work to the back potentially.
Got a tight grip around the arm and neck of Stefanelli as Pergande.
Very difficult position to finish this. You've got to get over that shoulder if he's going to attack the neck. Looks like Stefanelli's going to find his way out of this, but Pergande stays in top position.
Nice hand control by Stefanelli. Took control of one of those hands. Really tough to choke a guy with one arm.
Well, he identified the Darce choke as being a risk in the fighter interviews. You've got to think that that's going to be arm triangles and anacondas and everything that requires that figure 4 position. He's going to be wise to it.
Stefanelli has had his trouble generating offense in this fight, but defensively he's had an answer for just about everything that Alexei Pergande has to offer. There's another nice right hand from the top position. Three minutes left, Randy. Can Alexei earn a stoppage inside the guard of Shawn Stefanelli with that ground?
No butterflies, let's go.
Stefanelli's doing a good job of countering and tying up everything Pergande tries to set up and do. Even when he postures to land some ground and pound, Stefanelli's using his feet to keep Pergande off balance, to threaten getting away or squirting out of there. I'd like to see Stefanelli create some space, create a scramble, use that collegiate wrestling mat sense, and maybe get a reversal here, not just get back to his feet, but maybe get a chance on top of Pergande.
Stefanelli keeping his legs in the fight. Even after the scrambles, they end up back in this position. There's Solomon Renfro, semifinal welterweight. He will be one half of the first semifinal of the night, coming up on our main card on ESPN. Shoulder punches from Alexei Pergande. Renfro will be facing Magomed Karamov, season 1 welterweight champion.
Very clever work here with the legs of Stefanelli. Grabbing that left leg of Pergande, slowing him down. The back was exposed for a moment, but the lacing of the leg is going to make it difficult for Pergande to hop onto his back.
Stefanelli might be looking for a roll. He keeps trying to trap with his right arm. Pergande's right arm, he had one leg trapped there. He could use a old Peterson roll, an old wrestling technique.
There's a hook in for Pergande now. Got the right leg snaked through.
You've got to think, as soon as Pergande feels like he can, he's going to unleash some strikes, try and soften his opponents up. Trying to stay on his back here, keeping that near side hook in. Some big shots from the top position. Locks in the body triangle, but it's on the wrong side, really. He needs the foot on the top side in order to really apply pressure. But he'll at least be able to maintain this position, perhaps for the next 60 seconds.
He's trying to hand fight. Pergande is trying to find a way to expose the neck of Stefanelli. Stefanelli doing a great job of hand fighting, tying up Pergande every chance he gets.
And now Stefanelli works his way on top.
Of course, Pergande in the scramble.
Pergande's got that left underhook. Stefanelli, 20 seconds left. Trying to take the back.
Stefanelli's got 10 seconds to make something happen here. He's got both hooks in. Can he secure? Oh, he lost the hook. And Pergande comes back on top.
And he'll finish this fight with a flurry from the top. To the judges' scorecards we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27. For your winner, by unanimous decision, Alexei Pergande!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner for the Celsius post-fight interview, Alexei Pergande. You're still smiling, but I feel like you're a little frustrated with that. Was that a harder fight than you expected?
Yeah, that dude is tough. You know, shout out to everyone that came and supported him. He's a real tough guy. But yeah, thank you everyone here. Thank you to my family. Thank you to my sponsors. Steve Wiest, On My Mind, Mental Health, all that stuff. All my sponsors, everyone that supported me. Henry Hooft, my coach Saeed, my guy Impa, my cameraman, like my girlfriend. I love you. My dad couldn't make it, but my mom did, and she surprised me. So I love you, Mom. Love you, Christine. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the support. Thank you for all the fans that came out and supported me. Sorry if it's not what you guys wanted. I know you guys like to see my striking, but I did work a lot of wrestling and grappling on preparation of this fight. You know, I knew he was going to be a tough grappler, but you know, even in his own game, I kind of dominated him, and I was always looking for submissions and ground and pound. You know, but it is what it is. Next time, I'll put on a striking clinic for you guys. Remember, come back. Thank you.
Still young, still undefeated, loads of experience. When do we see you in here again?
Whenever I can, man. I just want to keep getting fights, keep getting experience. I'm a young fighter. You know, it is what it is. I'm just here building my record 4-0 right now, and we're going to keep climbing to the top, you know. One fight you might see a little bit more striking, another fight you might see more grappling. But either way, I'm going to keep showing up and winning the fights.
Really impressive, my friend, really impressive. Talk to me about what you do between now and your next fight. Do you go back, do you watch that, do you find what you need to work on?
Yeah, of course, I'm very hard on myself each fight, no matter when or whatever. I'm always very hard on myself, and I always go back to the drawing board and I see what I can fix, what I can change in my camp. I'm definitely going to be watching this back and seeing where I went wrong. I kind of already know I didn't really establish my jab when I should have, but you know, next time we'll work a little bit more on striking, guys.
It was a great performance, a very consummate performance, very well-rounded. Ladies and gentlemen, a star in the making, Alexei Pergande.